I'm riding the rain, just riding the rain. What a horrible feeling, I'm miserable again. Dang, another wet afternoon. Well, evening, another wet evening. And the day started out just fine too. As you have seen in the previous video, I shot that in the morning on my way to work. And this early evening, it started raining just when I was about to leave the office. I had two choices. I could stay at the office and wait it out, but from the looks of it, it's not raining hard, it's not heavy, it's the kind of rain that just persists for hours on end. In all likelihood, it would be quite late already by the time I'll be able to leave the office if I decide to wait it out. And as it turned out, later on, late evening, and it's still raining. So, it was a good idea that I did not decide to take that option. I decided to, as you can see, I decided to put on my rain gear and just push on through. As much as I hate riding in the rain, I had very little choice. Needless to say, I was wet and cold by the time I got home. Well, not drenched, wet, but still wet, still cold. I hate it, man. I really hate riding in the rain. I'm sure some people out there love riding in the rain. Me, I just hate it, man. As I had mentioned before, it's one of my great pet peeves as a rider. I just don't like the feeling of riding in the rain. Not to mention, it's not all that safe. Well, one could say that riding a motorcycle is not all that safe, but having to ride in the rain is a lot less safe. The road is slippery, visibility is down, and everyone has this sense of urgency that they need to get where they are going, lest the rain gets heavier, lest the situation becomes more dire. I mean, it has happened before. The rain got heavier and heavier and heavier, and with it, the traffic. The roads get flooded, and you get stranded. Fortunately, that has never happened to me ever. Oh, sure, I had to slog through flooded roads, but stranded, fortunately, I have never experienced that. And I hope to God that I never ever get to experience that. It's already September and it's still raining. The weather really got and screwy. I was sure before it had rained in September, but from what Pag-asa is predicting, we're gonna have rains not only in September but until the end of the year. The rainy season had pretty much been extended to half a year rather than just 2 or 3 months. It's really gotten screwy. You can say it's climate change or global warming or what have you. I just say it's screwy. I just say it's stupid. Stupid weather. Hopefully, it rains itself out by this evening so that tomorrow morning it will be fine again. I mean, having to do this so early, having to do this riding in the rain, having to do this again so early in the morning would really suck. It would suck big wind, as they say. 2 ambulances. Something must be up. I mean, I've seen 1 ambulance before, but 2 ambulances, one after another. Either it's a coincidence, or at least I hope it's a coincidence, and nothing terrible had happened somewhere. Well, here's hoping for the best. Well, the light's green, but the enforcer is still not letting us go. As it turned out, there's a 3rd ambulance. So, dang, stupid car. Another stupid car. Just because the ambulance was there, being given priority by the enforcer, these cars follow after it. And another one, blocking traffic, blocking the flow of traffic. Oh sure, you can say, hey, you do the same thing when you filter, but when we filter, or at least when I do it, I make sure that the oncoming traffic is still able to pass, is still able to flow. But dang, that guy, those guys, they just don't give a damn. They just want to get where they are going and inconvenience everyone else. The sad thing is the enforcers rarely flag down such behavior. And on the few times that they do, the drivers act indignantly as if they did nothing wrong. They act as if the enforcer is abusing his authority. So crazy, man. I mean, I've even seen videos or footages of poor enforcers being berated, being cursed by these stupid drivers who feel privileged, who feel that they had done nothing wrong when it was clear that they had violated the rules of the road, the regulations. I mean, an enforcer is, a traffic enforcer is, at least as far as I'm concerned, the traffic enforcer is a person of authority as far as the traffic is concerned, as far as the road is concerned, and doing that, that's disrespecting a person's authority, man. And that's just wrong. You don't do that. I mean, there was even this one instance wherein this couple, they had their bodyguard or driver punch an enforcer, and then they tried to run away, but fortunately there was a video of it happening, and MMDA went down on them hard. And what do? Oh, look at them, we're so sorry, we didn't mean to do it. Yeah, idiots. And the guy, the husband, as it turns out, was a public official, a civil servant, I don't recall. But that makes it even worse in my book. I mean, he should know better. He should respect his fellow civil servant, right? These people, they feel so privileged. They feel that they're better than other people. And you just can't say it's road rage. I mean, road rage in itself is already inexcusable, but these people, it's not road rage. It's pride and the feeling that you're untouchable, that even if you do wrong, you shouldn't. The enforcers have no right to flag you down, to give you a ticket. I mean, it's hard enough that they have to stand out in the heat, inhale all that pollution, and even exposed to danger of being hit by an oncoming traffic, an oncoming vehicle. At the very least, whether you agree with them or not, at the very least, you should give them some respect, man. I mean, it's a hard job and they still do it, and the pay sucks. I mean, it's better now than before, admittedly, but still the pay sucks, man. So at the very least, give them some respect. If you don't agree with what they are saying or what they are doing, I mean, talk to them calmly. Plead your case. Don't argue. Don't resort to violence or cursing or bad words or calling them names. I can only thank God that I managed to get home without much problems. I didn't get stranded. I didn't have to go through any flooded areas. In fact, I made it home in a little over an hour, so not bad, not bad. Still, it sucked. I mean, I really don't like riding in the rain. Bah.